yarn, hook, stitch marker, stuffing. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect crochet. But Nova accidentally added one extra ingredient, her creative chaos. And thus, Nova Gnome Creations was born.
Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova, and today I am working with some yarn that I got from Temu a while back. When I got it, I told you guys that I would be using it and I would tell you like what I thought about it and stuff like that. So I am working on a hat and I'm incorporating some of this Temu yarn, so I'm not going to record everything with the hat itself, but I'm just kind of recording some of the parts with the Temu yarn so you can see what it looks like and how it works up. Currently, right now, I'm working that first yarn that I showed you in detail and another yarn that is not a Temu yarn together. So I'm doing double stranding. I'm using the Temu yarn as a really cool accent addition sort of thing, because it is a thinner strand, and so to be able to use it in this hat I need to use it with another yarn. So currently I'm working over my tails as well, so it looks a little funky, but I really like this one. It's purple with kind of a mohair to it, and it has rainbow boucle pieces in it. So that's these little puff balls. And I'm going to be working right now bobble stitches and single crochets and chains. So you'll be able to see it really well worked up with some texture. I really like the way that this works up double stranded, and it's not particularly splitty or anything. It's really good quality, to be completely honest. I was pretty impressed. Also, this Temu yarn comes caked up. So I didn't cake it, it came caked. And I had no problem at all finding the center pull on it. So I always view it as a big bonus when I can find a center pull really quickly on a yarn store-bought or, ordered online. Without having to cake it myself or whatever. Being able to find that center pull is so nice. So, yeah, my overall thoughts and, kind of review on it after working with it is I found it really nice to work with. I absolutely love the visual effects that it gives. I would consider this kind of a novelty yarn almost. But you could work this by itself if you wanted something more airy and open, more of a lacier or kind of mesh stitch or something. Or if you used a smaller hook, you could also, use it with a smaller hook and make a more closed stitch. But for the purposes of my hat, it was too thin to use by itself. But the way that it looks, I really like it for double stranding. I love a really interesting yarn for double stranding. So yeah, all of that to say I definitely love this one. I will do my best to find the link to it. I did link all of these yarns that I'm showing you in this video in my haul videos and unboxing videos. But they were probably over 6 months ago, 8 months, 10 months roughly, because it was around the fall time, maybe Christmas time at the latest. I'm pretty sure that I did those hauls. And unfortunately, if you know much about Temu, the links never stay working for very long. It's it's just they don't, you know, if you try to go back to them, those listings are gone or they're sold out or whatever. So I will do my best to find these yarns on Temu, or if any of the links are working, I'll link them. The links that I do manage to come up with will be in the description box. So below this video, click read more. I'll have links there. And if you do want to go shop on Temu, I would absolutely love it if you used one of my links anyways, because I do get a little bit of kickback if you use my link. So I would really appreciate it. I haven't bought anything from Temu since like all of this tariff stuff started. So I haven't even really been on there, but yeah, I'm finally using the Temu yarn. So I obviously had to show it to you guys. But look at how that looks with the bobble stitches. That's just double stranding it with like another yarn. So you could double strand it with any yarn you want, any color. This yarn has got like, you know, two different colors twisted together. And this other one double stranded with it gives such a fun effect. I love the little like pom-poms, like adding these little rainbow pom-poms kind of effect. I think it's so cool. And here's the second one. It's like this boucle yarn. It's purple and blue and just like various shades of purple. This one is also super cute. Here's it like up close. So it's got a little bit of a halo to it, or a mohair sort of effect, whatever you want to call it, however you want to phrase it, but not as much as the other one did. This one is also having a mohair effect to it, more of a mohair or a halo, whatever you want to call it, effect to it. And it is like, I don't know, like a dusty purple kind of color with some just like muted, colorful tweed sort of effect to it. I'm going to double strand those together to do some single crochets and then back loop only double crochets. So I'll show you what both of those look like with these double stranded together. So as I'm working with this boucle yarn, I do notice that it can be a little bit of a pain in the booty because the boucle like pieces, like the little bumpies, stick to each other. And so I do find myself somewhat frequently like having to stop and untangle it. But I do really like the way that it looks, and other than that I have absolutely no problems with it. I don't have any problems with it being splitty or anything like that. I don't find these yarns to be like especially scratchy or anything. I know they might look like they're a little scratchy, but they're not. They're completely like good textures, and this is what they look like together for both of them. So yeah. I don't really know much to say about this, about these, to be completely honest, other than that I enjoy them. I had no problems with them. And here is kind of a zoom in of what they look like working up together as single crochets. And of course I'm working over my tails so that I don't have to sew them in. So that's why it's like a little bit weird. And here is what I was talking about like they kind of get stuck to themselves. The yarn kind of gets stuck to itself. So you see what I'm talking about. Now part of that is because I'm double stranding, you know, that it got a little tangled, but you see it tangling with itself. Like it wasn't a knot or anything. It just clings to itself. But yeah, I definitely really enjoy these. They have so many, or had, of course, like I said, I did buy these several months ago. They had so many options for these yarns too. Like they came in every color. For all of the ones I'm showing, they came in like tons of colors. So I remember when I was picking, I had such a hard time choosing, but I knew I wanted to do a purple themed hat with them. And I wanted it to be like a really like scraptastic, boho, like, I don't know, just really fun, colorful, lots of texture, lots of color. But I knew I wanted to do purple. And so I was like, purple, blue, and pink are like my favorite color combo ever. I love purple, blue, and pink together. So that was why I decided to do this. But this is what the single crochets look like. And then I'm going to do some back loop only double crochets and show you what those look like too. So you can see it worked up into different types of stitches, because single crochets don't give you a whole lot of opportunity to see the yarn. But you noticed on those bobble stitches where you've got the taller stitches, you can really see the yarn better. So this is the back loop only double crochets that I'm working. And like I said, gives you a little bit better opportunity to see what it is, like how the yarn is working up. But you'll also notice that I'm not having, like, you know, problems with snagging really, or splitting or anything. That is one thing I will say, like, these yarns don't split. They're really well, like, wrapped together. They're like twisted. So I don't have any issues with them splitting. But this is what they look like. And I guess they could be splitty. So I think that's actually something, you know, good to say, because all of these yarns, all three of these yarns, are interesting yarns with like multiple colors like twisted together and stuff like that. Or like, you know, with the like boucle pom-pom type situation on the one before that I was using in those bobble stitches, like that's basically like a thread with the little boucle pom-pom things on it twisted with the purple yarn. So yeah, no, they're really well twisted together. But anyways, guys, that is all for this video. I just wanted to update you guys on the Temu yarn situation, like I said I would do when I got them. I know it's been a bajillion years, but that is what it's looking like. And I definitely give these my like stamp of approval. Nice and affordable and super cute.